Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. Header! He's delivered all right! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Musiala. And it's Van Dijk. For De Bruyne. He's on it, can he get away? Thuram. Now it's Shevchenko. Modric. Oh, that's nice. Vieira. Played out wide. Thuram. They get a throw-in. Tonali. And it's Musiala. Now De Bruyne. And it's Bellingham. That's beautifully weighted. Shevchenko. Bellingham. Musiala. And here's Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. Driving through the middle. That's good defending, very good defending. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's made its way to him. Just eases him off the ball. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Musiala. Bellingham. Shevchenko. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And that's a throw-in. Ferran Torres going after that. Bellingham. Del Piero. Musiala. Shevchenko. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Messi. Almost half an hour in now. Nicely weighted ball. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Bruyne, it's a searching pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's come loose! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to play it through. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Del Piero. Shevchenko, Messi. Looking for options for movement. Del Piero. Now he's running away. And he's hit it long. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu getting this one clear. Shevchenko. De Bruyne. And he's managed to get free. Gerrard. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bellingham. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
is now in operation for
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 18, Shevchenko. Coming on the field.
Second period is on the way.
22, Kaká.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Ronaldo. Now there's a fine ball. Ferran Torres is flagged offside. Trossard. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tonali. Now he's got space here. Floated through. Kaká looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Kaká. Kaká stood his ground strongly. And it's been hooked away. Gyökeres producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Tonali. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Forward it goes. 60 minutes played. And it's Zanetti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well,
Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And they're back on the ball again. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Akita really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Lofted upfield. And they're quick to get it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Del Piero. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good spread. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get it through? Ferran Torres is onto this. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution.
Blaublitz Akita with the corner. They're first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Modric is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Casemiro. Gyökeres receives it in a good position here.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Milan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
He's in plenty of space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Blaublitz Akita are looking to go forward now. Cristiano Ronaldo, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. And it's O'Reilly. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, well measured. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
has been indicated.
And here's Ferran Torres. Trossard. And he's intervened well there. And here's Kaká. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Trossard. And it's Casemiro. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all
Security
of that.
staff for each block, please report
So
to
Jim,
the
how
staff
do you
room
reflect on
immediately.
what we've seen?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Señoras y
camaraderie.
señores,
The
bienvenidos
fans
al
have pulled
partido
out
de
all
hoy.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up.
Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Convertido en el minuto 4.
Stylish in the
Número
extreme,
21.
a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Musiala. Now it's Del Piero. McAllister. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Delivers the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Tries one from range. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been caught napping. Musiala. Milan are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's De Bruyne. Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne. That's a cute ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Zanetti. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Puyol. And it's Tonali. Can he get it through? Oh, what a ball! There's the shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological...
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Can he get it through? It's a promising position. And it's De Bruyne. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has not gone well. Great vision. And he's definitely onside. He's found a way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to dink it. Bullish header! Harmlessly behind. Albert Ferrer. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now Hausen. Schlotterbeck. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shevchenko. That's an imaginative pass. Tonali. And here's Musiala. Spread to the right. Lovely bit of skill.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
And it's Shevchenko. Oh, lovely Fidias. And the shot! And it's in! Ah, it's offside, and that'll count for nothing.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now it's Del Piero. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. Musiala. And this is Shevchenko. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Haaland. Pinches it off him. And it's Bellingham. That's a nicely weighted... Del Piero! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Great defending, strong. And Shevchenko! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Musiala. Good ball, good take. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to break through. Oh, he's missed!
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
And this is Del Piero. Shevchenko. Kobel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. So it is still 0-0. And it's Ødegaard. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's found support out wide. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tonali. Musiala. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero! And that is quite wonderful. That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Milan have the lead. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this is Shevchenko, looking here to chip it through, and that is expertly dealt with. Italy have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Now it's Musiala, and here's Del Piero. Ødegaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that has put paid to that. Ødegaard. This is a promising build-up.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Musiala has a look and plays it forward. And Zanetti. And it's Bellingham.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Looking for options for movement. And that is well cleared. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Shevchenko. Great vision. Cafu. Barella. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Shevchenko. Played into space. Chips it through. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, numero 25, numero 23.
So we're off again.
Il numero 99.
Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Il numero 18.
Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. That has not gone well. Bellingham. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be a throw-in. Shot could be on. Picked out and De Bruyne! Kevin De Bruyne! The man is an artist! He's got himself an absolute peach. Italy are back in business. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Italy are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne. And this is Shevchenko. Tries a shot! And he's gone looking for safety. Now he's got space here. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Neymar steaming on goalwards. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Shevchenko. Casemiro. Gyökeres just eases him off the ball. Van Dijk. And it's Barella. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Gyökeres. He's on it. Can he get away? He might be in here! Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good alertness.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
De Bruyne. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Good read, needed to be. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Casemiro is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than any. Chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Gol per il Milan.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. He's having a pop! Sharp and that will be it. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Gyökeres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course. And the shots! Delicious from Jude!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for genuine comfort. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Cerezo Osaka are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's there to belt it away. Milan are already 2 behind. Awful start. Now it's De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Totti. Guardiola does well to get it back. De Bruyne. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Neymar! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great vision.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Floated through. And here's De Bruyne. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. That's a sharp pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that's been cut out. Well played. Totti. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. So no flag here. He's rising!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Cerezo Osaka are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Totti. And Casemiro. Cafu. And it's Casemiro. Juke. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bellingham. And it's Totti. Great defending, strong and determined. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. De Bruyne. Played to Casemiro. And that has put paid to that. There's a sharp little ball here. That's tidy. Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh no, what has happened here? The ball goes in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Juke, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Aims beyond the defence. Priol cuts out the pass. Casemiro. Bellingham. And it's half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
So right back into the action. Milan decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Look, it's rolled! Oh, it's hit the post! Zanetti with the clearance. It's come backwards here. Neymar going forward. He might be in here! Marquinhos goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has been slung wide. Guardiola. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Mbappe. Cerezo and Saka appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rafael Varane.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rijkaard. De Bruyne carries the ball down the right. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and smartly reclaimed. De Bruyne has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field is number 20.
And it's Marquinhos.
Neymar.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Drogba constantly looking for the ball into the box. Now he's got space here, and they win it back again. Conte. Neymar. De Bruyne. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stood up well to him there. Neymar. Bellingham. Turns back here, probably the best option. Conte. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Number 21, Raul. Number 23.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
On the field, number
Now it's
8,
Owen, and it's Drogba.
Number 5.
Tries to think it through. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Knocks it into space. And he is deftly away.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Drogba. Threads one in. Neymar. Gerrard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Owen. That's Gerrard. Drogba. And Owen! Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Oh, it's Batistuta. And that is as far as it goes. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
Turkey
palpable.
against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Turkey clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Sends it crossfield. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Best. Oh, what? Isaac! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he should have made them pay.
Isaac deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Spread it left.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's Robertson.
That's good play from him.
Ball comes in. And that is expertly. Chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Zanetti. Zanetti ventures forward. And here's Isak. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Thinks about the shot. And a chance! Goal! Turkey! And Turkey take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bullish header!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. It's played through for him. And Hullet! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Triol deals with that comfortably. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Bullet is always looking to break lines. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now he's off and running. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. Now the ball's gone astray. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was quick to react. Zanetti. For De Bruyne. Tonali, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stojkovic. And here's Neymar. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Searching pass he's played there. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That is a great pick out. Zanetti. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is one way to stop him. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody,
Milan
and this
come
is
in
a quick
at
reminder to
half-time
let you
on the
know
wrong
that you'll
end
be able to
of a
catch
1-0
today's match
scoreline.
broadcast live on our
Yeah, you
Club
don't get any
FM
points for
station.
stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitutions taking place.
So, into the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Del Piero simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
And this is Del Piero. Pull it. Best. Good chance here. And the ball's come loose here. Played in by Rob. He's rising! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Turkey are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And it's Hullet. And he plays one through. Oh, that was vital. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that looks a decent ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Zanetti. Now it's Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's straight offside. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van Dijk. And it's Olmo. Well, that has not gone well.
Turkey always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Dani Olmo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Threads one in, bops him off it and wins back the ball. This looks promising. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Olmo. Oh, strongly challenged there. And this is Del Piero. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution in progress.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Gyökeres pinches it off him. And here's Isak. Van Dijk with the clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pull it. And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
It's their second corner of the game. Shot at goal! And the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
So, third corner of the game. There's a sharp little ball here. Milan are looking to go forward now. And here's Isak. Triol wins the duel this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Turkey ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. O'Reilly, it's a searching pass, and he was alert to it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Caught offside that time.
Substitution.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Been indicated.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Turkey. Number 47.
Time for a change in personnel.
Stojkovic. Number 46.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Number 48.
Time added on 4 minutes. He's ended up in no man's land.
Number 58,
Casemiro,
Number 16,
Dani Olmo, that's been intercepted.
That was well played,
55.
well stopped.
De Bruyne.
Casemiro, Gyökeres, looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Oh, good read. And that's it. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. The end of the game. Reflections.
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side.
That's rather hopeful.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Looking for a runner. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Del Piero. Drogba was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise, he is just caressing the ball. It's a promising position. Ah, that's a fine interception. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any...
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Played out towards the right wing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Musiala. Costa Curta.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Drogba.
That was lovely, that.
Always goal side.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pressing high and with purpose. White. He is through here. Aimed beyond the defence. In it comes. Oh, good effort. That's another chance. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, crap. And the shot! And there's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here. Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Tonali. Drogba. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. De Bruyne. And here's Del Piero, looking for the run. White is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. White did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, there's the clearance. Shevchenko has created one goal already. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Numero 25.
So right back into the action.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Il numero 18.
And he's got away from him. Del Piero had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line.
And a shot! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Casemiro.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Olise. White. Messi. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he is dashing away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Drogba! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Olise. Now it's Olise. There's a sharp little ball here. It's Drogba! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Looks across and plays it in. Bellingham. Oh, some tackle that. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Olise. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Just eases him off the ball. Del Piero. And it's Neymar. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Neymar. Neymar. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now he's running away. Puyol cuts it out. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, strongly challenged there. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Drogba. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Drogba's cross. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. The final 5 minutes. Olise. White has it in a wide position. Corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
A
22.
moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Numero 5. Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, good climb! Cafu can get it clear. Shot at goal! Keeper's got his work done. That has not gone well. And this is Drogba. Drogba! Oh, that's a waste. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Casemiro. And here's Neymar. O'Reilly. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.